Xiaomi's recent big smartphone event happened in Berlin, Germany, and we were there to see it all unfold in real time. The company finally introduced the Xiaomi 13T and Xiaomi 13T Pro, its latest high-end smartphone lineup with the tagline "Masterpiece" in sight. And now that the dust has settled on the more premium Xiaomi 13T Pro, is it right to call this Leica-engineered camera phone a first in Xiaomi's T series, a masterpiece? In many ways, it is. The rear camera system on the Xiaomi 13T Pro is easily among the best we've used in its class, and there are no filler sensors here. All three cameras at the back can be used independently to take pictures and videos of various subjects, giving you a capable and versatile setup that can shoot at multiple focal lengths. Want to take photos with a 24mm or 50mm focal length equivalent, which is basically shooting at 1x and 2x respectively? The main 50-megapixel image sensor with an optically stabilized lens takes care of that. In fact, it will allow you to zoom in up to 10x digitally before switching to the telephoto camera that lets you push the zoom up to 20x if you really need to take a picture of a subject far away. Speaking of the telephoto option, you also get a 50-megapixel sensor here that comes with face detection autofocus and hardware-based image stabilization as well. Unlike most long-range shooters you'll find on flagship devices though, the Xiaomi 13T Pro's telephoto is built specifically for shooting portraits like these. You can choose between shooting at a 50mm or 90mm equivalent focal length or switch to the documentary setting, which uses the main camera. Either way, both cameras are flagship grade in our opinion, and there's little color variation when switching from the primary lens to telephoto and vice versa. The third camera at the back sports a 15mm equivalent ultra-wide camera driven by a 12-megapixel sensor. It produces good daytime images and works great for cityscapes and capturing unique perspectives. More importantly for us, Xiaomi and Leica have done a terrific job tweaking the ultra-wide color profile to match the rest of the camera setup. Which brings us to our next point. The Xiaomi 13T Pro delivers an excellent camera experience, especially from a software standpoint. It starts with Xiaomi's brand new camera interface, which is clean and intuitive and comes with two Leica photographic styles, Authentic and Vibrant. Leica Authentic offers contrast and more natural colors with minimal computational photography involved in the resulting picture. Leica Vibrant, on the other hand, has a brighter overall tone, higher saturation and warmer colors, making it better suited for social media and vlogs. There's actually a ton of Leica-inspired filters and settings to play around with on the Xiaomi 13T Pro, along with a robust Pro mode that lets you shoot photos and videos manually should you want to. Pro mode brings support for 10-bit RAW and log footage at 4K and 30 FPS with custom color profiles you can upload to your phone. The Xiaomi 13T Pro even lets you take a picture or record a video while the screen is off. Perfect for time-lapse and long exposure shots. The addition of this drop-down menu is pretty genius as well, as it lets you shoot one-handed with all the camera settings just a tap away. You're also free to rearrange your main layout to suit your needs and place the shooting options you don't use often in the More tab for a cleaner UI. Xiaomi obviously brought the kitchen sink this time around, but we'll let our sample photos do the rest of the talking. front, the Xiaomi 13T Pro is equipped with a flagship-level 6.67-inch AMOLED screen with a punch hole cutout for the 20-megapixel selfie camera. The company calls it a Pro HDR display, mainly because it can show images in HDR brightness, making them look more vibrant without adjusting the screen brightness in the settings menu. This panel offers 1.5K visuals, or a step above standard 1080p, while maintaining similar power consumption, and has a refresh rate of 144 Hz for smoother visuals when gaming, scrolling, and navigating the UI. The Leica supports advanced video formats including Dolby Vision and HDR10+ for added vibrancy and contrast in HDR titles on the likes of Netflix and Amazon Prime Video. Additionally, the Xiaomi 13T Pro is extra bright, peaking at 2600 nits of brightness in outdoor conditions and beating most flagship displays out there. And with 2880 Hz PWM dimming on board, it also has the ability to reduce screen flicker significantly, thereby minimizing eye strain and headaches and providing a more comfortable viewing experience, especially in dim environments. The display is not curved, which some users, particularly hardcore gamers, prefer. However, the flat screen also means it feels quite big in the hand. On top of this bright and vibrant panel, Xiaomi added an IP68 water and dust resistance rating to the Xiaomi 13T Pro, so it should be fine in rain and under 20 feet of water for 30 minutes. Inside, you get a MediaTek Dimensity 9200 Plus 5G chipset, which rivals Qualcomm's latest and greatest Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 SoC, both in terms of synthetic benchmarks and real-world performance. This is easily one of the best performing smartphones we've used. The animations are fast and fluid, apps open instantly and switching between them is snappy, and games run equally well at the highest graphics settings. Basically, everything runs flawlessly.
Settle down. Be sanctified. Silence.
Battery life is solid too, thanks to the 5000 mAh cell inside. The battery pack provides a full day of moderate to heavy usage on a single charge. If you need to quickly top up, the Xiaomi 13T Pro comes with Xiaomi's 120-watt fast charging out of the box, allowing you to achieve a full charge in about 30 minutes based on our testing, with 68% charge in just 18 minutes plugged in. Take note that you have to enable the boost charging speed option in the settings to take full advantage of the phone's 120-watt charging feature. That, and both the phone and charger can be quite hot while charging. Xiaomi promised a masterpiece, and it mostly delivered with its latest premium offering. The Xiaomi 13T Pro is a more affordable flagship alternative with a ton of heavy-hitting specs across the board. We think its imaging hardware and software are top-notch. We found the flat screen to be of high quality. MediaTek's 9200 Plus chip is neck and neck with the best out there on any Android device, and the battery lasts a day and can be charged to full in around 30 minutes. Xiaomi has produced some excellent smartphones over the years, and we think the Xiaomi 13T Pro has earned its place at the very top, offering incredible value for the money. In the Philippines, the Xiaomi 13T Pro starts at 37,999 for 12 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of base storage, with the top-end model with 16 gigs RAM and a whopping 1 terabyte of storage goes for 39,999.